Hello all, this video is about how to create a simple alarm display or also fault message display using the Melsec GTDesigner3. Hello and welcome back. This is Gerd Zeller from Zeller Presscontrol Systems, and off we go. So in order to create a simple alarm display, first of all we have to go to the user alarm observation settings, and you can find that in the project tree on the left side of your screen using the project tab, and then you can open the alarm item and there is a user alarm observation new button, and if you make a double click on that you will be able to open the settings for the alarm observation. So on the basics here I usually don't make any changes, and on the device tab I will say, let's just say we use 100 alarm points, so that means you can display 100 individual alarms. And I will create a comment group number 90, which we will do next, and the device will be the D1500.0, and I am using the D register because it's more flexible than using just bits. And then we will have a message here that says it's necessary to set a number that is greater than the one of the alarm point stored. So this is the buffering right here, I guess, and if I push the OK button it will also go to 100, the same like we have on here. And now you can see the addresses from alarm number 1 to alarm number 99 to alarm number 100, and it's all used by the D register, and this is always used word-wise. So we go from actually bit 0 to the bit 15, and then we go over to the next word, which is the D1501. Alright, so let's push the OK button here in order to confirm that, and then we make a new comment group which is also in the project tree in the project tab on the comment, and just make a double click. And I always create a comment group 90. I'm just getting used to that, and I name it fault messages. Push the OK button and a comment group is being created, and here for the first comment, or for the first comment number, we just say the D1500. This is the actual comment that getting displayed on the fault message itself, so I always write the address also in there, so if we ever need to search it in the program, in the GXWorks program, it's easier to find that way. So we say just fault number 1, for instance, and then there is the button up here on the left side that says new row, and we can put the D1500.1 in there and say the fault number 2, and so on. I will just create let's say 3 fault messages, and later on I will also show you how to export and import them from a CSV file in order to make them easier to create in the Excel file. Alright, so let's just create those 3 fault messages and close it, and then I think we should have to go back to the alarm observation right here, go to the device and like I already selected before, the group number 90, and then you can see the comment number already on here. Okay, so for the next step we have to create a new screen, which I also use the screen number 90. So in the project tree we go over to the screen tab, make a new base screen, call it number 90, and just call it also fault messages, and click OK. And the next step will be to put a fault message or a how's it called, a simple alarm display in this screen. So in order to do that, go over to the object, make the selection on the alarm display and select simple alarm display, place it here and drag and drop it to the size you will be using. I'm gonna just drag it a little bit down and up on the upper screen half. I will just put a text field in there that says fault messages, so then we always know on which window we are navigating right now, and the text color we just make black, and that's it. Alright, so the next step is to make a double click on the fault message on the simple alarm display, and I will also be using 100 points using the comment group 90, and the head comment number, this is actually where it starts, will be the number 1, and on here we will be using the 1500.0. This is actually where it reads the address from the GX Works, and just click OK. And if you want to fill this out automatically, you just click on continuous, and then it will fill out automatically the 100 items here. And I think that should be it. So we make a test and click OK here. And one more thing, in order, oh, there is one more thing that needs to be changed, the style, because the text color should not be the comment attribute, so it should be fixed, and I make it always black color, so you got black on gray. It changed right here, so it's easier to read. And for the last thing, we will have to call the fault message window on the base screen, and in order to do that, go to the object selection here and select the switch, and go to screen switch here, just put it in here, drag and drop it to the size that is convenient for you, make a double click on it and select the screen number 90, and also the text from the screen appears here, and we can put a text in there and say here we will say just fault messages. Alright, so that should be it. And for the next step, we will be opening the Melsec GX Works, and since we didn't make a program, we just can set the addresses in the watch window, and therefore we will start the simulator mode. Okay, it's running, and also start the simulator mode in the GTDesigner, which is up here on the left side, on the right side, sorry. Simulator active. Wait until it's all booted up. Click on the fault messages and you can see the text here. I mean, this is just a very simple design, but it's just okay for the video. And then we will go back to the GXWorks 3 and set a address, the D1500.0. Set this address, and then we will display the fault on here. And also, if we set the next one, we will also set this. All right, so this is how easy it is. And for the last thing, in order to set the bits from number 10, we will also have to go back to the comment group, and I'm just gonna copy and paste that all the way up to the number 10, because there is a difference. It will be called, I think, 10 on the GTDesigner, and it will be called ABCDE on the GXWorks, and we can double check that on the addresses right here. So it goes from B0 to 15. So we will just put that in. Fault messages. So let's just copy that. 5, 6, 7. We started on the 1500.0. Then this will be the number 3, 4, 5. So like I said, in order to make this a little bit faster, you should go ahead and export it to Excel and import it again. But that will be on a different video where I show you how to do that. I will not exceed the video time for you. 9, 10, and then this is the fault message. All right. So that's okay for the comment list, and I think this should be all in the user observation. Yes, there it is. There you can see the comment. And if we now make a simulation, we should also see the fault messages 10 and 11 if I set the according bit in the GXWorks. So the fault message 10 will be the 8, the 1500.A, because this is in hexadecimal, and then you can see fault number 11. And if we make the D, actually the D1500.B, we will have the fault number 12. Since we start from 1, no message. Yeah, I didn't put a message in there because I was too lazy, and I only put it up to the message number 11. So actually, if I put the 11 in there, the bit 11, then the fault number 12, and start the simulator mode again, and we will also have the number 12 set, or maybe not. Okay, now there it is. Yes, that was probably just an update problem in the simulator. Let's just try that. Make the B to 0, and then the 12 should disappear, and make the D, the B to 1, 12 will appear, and then you can see the fault messages. So that was the first video using the simple alarm display in the GTDesigner3 from Mitsubishi, and there is more to come, and I say thank you for watching and bye bye.